What is up, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in. If this is your first time here, please hit that like, please hit that subscribe, please share this video with other action figure enthusiasts. Today we got something a little bit different. I normally don't do haul videos, I don't do walkthroughs or toy hunts, so I never film toy hunts, but I do have sort of a haul video, and this is about, I visited my local Ross. I know Ross is all over these videos, and all over the internet with what people are finding, and in all honesty, and normally I don't find a lot, and I did want to point out, or I did feel like I did pretty well on this last trip to Ross, and I just kind of wanted to showcase what is out there in case you're looking for something specific in your wheelhouse. They usually do sell a little bit of something for everyone, and today I kind of went Star Wars heavy, but I also got something else from the non-Star Wars universe. So here is what we have. Start with the figures here. So I picked up it looks like Mandalorian figures are hitting the shelves, so I picked up this IG-12 Grogu and Anazalian. This is a Babu Frick looking dude from the prequels. These things, it says compare for $20. I would never pay $20 for a figure like this. I think these used to be $2 or $3 back when they first came out. Granted, that was a long time ago, but I would never pay $20 for a 3.75 inch figure today. But for $4.99, definitely would pick this up. Did pick it up. And then for another $4.99, picked up the Mandalorian from the Imperial base. I do have quite a shelf dedicated to Mandalorian figures, not the show itself, but just the group of people, a group of Mandalorians. Do not like the 3.75 inch figures that much anymore, but part of me, it makes me feel like a kid again in a lot of ways, and at $4.99, definitely pick it up. It's even got the old Kenner logo here, so that's kind of cool. These are all going to be opened, so the actual carded figures don't matter to me, but gonna proudly display him on my shelf with my other Mandalorian figures. And then the last one of the Mandalorian 3.75 inch figures is this Mandalorian Super Commando. This was only $3.99, and he's from the Ahsoka TV show, so picked that up for $3.99. So these were all less than what they're listed at as one price here. So $3.99, $4.99, and $4.99. Nice little collection to add to my Mandalorian shelf. Next up, we have from the Skeleton Crew TV show, we have Pirate Captain Brutus. Anyone who watched this show knows that this is one of the more interesting characters of the show. I actually like that show. I know like newer Star Wars gets a lot of crap, but I thought it was very much an adventure, which has been sort of lacking in the Star Wars world. And this was a great character, and I love that he comes with all these weapons, and you can put them on his belt here. Anyway, I love a good alien creature figure, so this was, the price tag's not on it, but for $7.99 I could not pass it up. So we got Captain Brutus from the Skeleton Crew TV show. And lastly, for those wrestling enthusiasts, I picked up this AEW figure. Now, anyone who goes to Ross knows that they have oftentimes a lot of AEW figures. They're older figures, but like this was Series 16, and I found everybody in this wave except for the Hardy Boys, which of course are the ones I really wanted because they look closer to a like their attire is close to a 1990s, late 90s, early 2000s Hardy Boys in WWE. But this I found Julia Hart. While I'm not inherently an AEW wrestling figure collector, I do have some in my collection, but I do have a big female wrestling collection, which was never an intention purposely put forward. But like any of these addictions with this kind of thing, It snowballed from just having a few to now getting current talent, past talent, shaping up the roster. And then what I've done with some of these is I found a Tony Storm, is the hopes that one day they make their way back to WWE, and I already have figures for them. So Julia Hart will go on my female shelf. And this was, I believe, oh, there it is right there, $3.99. So there you have it. Got Mandalorian figures, Skeleton Crew, AEW. Every once in a while you'll find a WWE. So there you have it. It's my Ross haul. Again, I don't normally do haul videos, but I thought this would be a kind of a fun one to showcase what I found at a Ross on a random trip. I don't check Ross as often as I used to because they just leave me disappointed most of the time, and they're a complete disaster a lot of ways. So depending on what kind of mood I'm in, I usually like to sift through the madness, or I like to just not deal with it. Today I decided to sift through it and found some good stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have made it this far, please hit that like, please hit that subscribe, please share this video with other like-minded action figure enthusiasts. As always, I thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned. I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.